Tattoo info for artists and clients. See below link for great information from Dermasaurus.
Welcome to our branding channel. This is our first video that we're presenting because there are a lot of products out there that we use and we believe in. And we've had a lot of sponsors come forward and we're very thankful for that. Woo. Alright, so today we're talking about our tattoo artist who rocks Black Rose tats. You can see Jay is super covered. And looking at me, it doesn't look like I have any tats. But you're going to see at our photo shoot coming up. We're going to bring you guys to our photo shoot. But we had some recent tats done. And what I really like about Mike and Vonda is that they love to educate their customers. So in the next clips coming up, you're going to see a tutorial for all the new tattoo artists out there.
Whoa, whoa.
What? Tattoo artists so spoiled on Mike and Vonda, but it's good to be educated about what's real and what's not realistic in our field. And for people who are the tattooees, is that a word?
Yeah.
It's going to be a word today. We need to know how to deal with pain in certain areas. So the tutorials are just sick. I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy. You're going to see Jay get some work done. I mean, work, like in 1, 2, 3, like 4 tats in one session. Dude, he's like ironclad. That's not me. Don't sign me up for the ironclad division.
I love that pain. It feels good. And sometimes I wimp out, but most of the time I take it like a G.
Well, this video is just for you because you're interested in tattooing or you're interested in getting a tat. And we're going to just share the things that we've done in real time. And I got a little bit of work done that day. This is my favorite position.
No, eyes are closed.
Alright, so watch it. Come on. Go with us to get the tattoo done?
You coming?
Yep.
Come on.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Hold up. We had to come back. We forgot something. He's getting some sensitive areas done today. We heard about some numbing cream. So guess what, y'all? We are so proud of Uber Numb and Visacade because they came through in this video. What? Okay, now we can leave now? Y'all ready to go? Let's go. Let's get this tat done.
Funny as hell. No, it was funny. It was a good movie.
Isn't that cute as hell? She made a man in. Mike.
Just a moment. This is also going on Jay's upper arm, shoulder. Alright, pass this over to my beautiful wife. Alright, so right now I'm doing a stencil for Jay's tattoo. It's going to be on his right side, underneath of one of the eyes that I put in his armpit. Notice how she applies a generous amount of the numbing cream to the area before it's tattooed. She will make sure that she wipes it thoroughly into the area. Okay. Even around the place where the tattoo is not going to be, still put it as much as you can everywhere. You want the whole entire area to be as numb as possible. Now, the process that she is about to do is apply shrink wrap or any type of seal around the area to lock in the ointment. A lot of people fail to do this, and the product doesn't work as well as it should. Now what this does is it basically, as I said earlier, locks it in by pushing it into the skin and basically numbing your nerves. Okay. Now she will secure each side with tape. It's kind of self-explanatory to hold it into place. Now after this process is done, what the customer should do is actually keep it on for, say, an hour to an hour and a half until the area feels numb enough to work. Okay. Now he will remain like this for, as I said, about an hour to an hour and a half. You know, sometimes it takes a little longer, sometimes it takes a little shorter, depending on the person. Not everybody's nerves is the same. Thank you. Okay. How do you feel?
Feels good.
All right.
Feels real good. Ready for this work to get done. Y'all better come down and see Black Rose, best in town, Richmond. They'll hook you up. You see, they did 90% of my body, like 85, 90%. But shoo, I get compliments every single day.
It works just as good to me. Right? Oh, she was playing the radio station. You all right, Joe?
Yeah.
Really fun.
But I do it every time to laugh at myself. Like, who was it that we did the whole hand?
I don't know that boy name. Light skin, that's all I know. You okay, Jeff? Right. Make sure you always speak to your client. Make sure he's comfortable when you tattoo him. That's really important.
Make sure your clients don't sing.
Well, that's on personal preference. He's not horrible. I've heard worse.
I ain't saying I'm humming.
But he's no American Idol either.
Who is it? Was that was the same friend that went to the knee?
Uh-huh.
Was it his little kid dressed up in Halloween?
Alright, doing this skull tattoo, I use as my liner a 5-point liner. A lot of people use thicker liners. Basically what that does is, basically like, to use a thicker liner is basically tattooing for dummies. It's easier if you make a mistake with a thick liner, nobody won't notice it because it's a big thick line. But when you use thin lines with a pinpoint, you can see basically the you see the tattoo artist's skill in his line work, and also it gives it a better, sharper, basically outline and image of it, which is what I prefer. You know, it takes a little, it's harder to learn, but every artist I think should do it. Now, thicker lines are much better for, say, you're doing traditional tattoos, when they used to use the bulky, thick lines, a lot of deep, dark colors in their work like that. But the more new school and traditional art that we use now, the thin liner is better to me. Well, it's my personal preference. But if you can't use the thin liner, you might want to keep practicing. Because not everybody is going to want a big, bulky line on their tattoo. And also, tattooing, the question is asked to me a lot, can you draw? Or, you know, what's your extent of your art skills? You have to be able to draw if you do tattoos. Because if you were to, per se, erase a line that was there with your stencil, you need to be able to correct that, you know, without the, you know, basically the client being able to see it. So if you can't draw, you're gonna kind of find yourself stuck and not know how to fix something if you mess it up. So, yes, you need to be able to draw to do tattoos. Also, as I'm doing right now, is coloring in. When coloring in, you can't just move over left and right, left and right, left and right. You need to go in small, contained circles. It takes a little time, but that's how you get a lot of ink coverage. Man. So, it's a little tedious, but it's the way to do it. Small little circles. So you're paying attention to your outlines, stay in your lines as much as possible. Well, not as much as possible, stay in your lines. There is not much room for error when it comes to tattooing, because basically it's not like a piece of paper where you can erase it or anything like that. And if you go outside of your lines, now you're going to have to basically, to make the tattoo bigger, you're going to have to alter the picture to compensate for the mistake you made. So, a steady hand and just patience is the key to tattooing. You okay?
Yes, sir.
But Jay is one of my old customers, and I think he's old too, and so it all works out. But here at Black Rose Ink, you know, we want everybody to feel like your family, so we treat you like you've been here forever. Because I appreciate everybody, and I love my continuous customers. And if you're just starting out at tattooing, one advice I want to give everybody, tattoo on, you can use oranges because of the texture of it. It's similar to human skin with the pores. If you want to spend a little extra money, you can actually go to your local supermarket and pick yourself up some, like a pig's foot. You can use that to practice on. A lot of places you can look on the internet. You can order yourself some practice skin. Practice on yourself. Just don't practice on people. Do not jump on somebody, even if they are your friend, and say, hey, can I throw a tattoo on you? No. Because trust me, a lot of your friends will probably say yes, just because they want a free tattoo. But remember that that free tattoo is attached to your name. So if you mess your friend up, you might not have a friend later, and you might not have a job in tattooing later on. So these are things that you need to know when tattooing. I've been tattooing now going on a little over 11 years. I've had opportunities presented to me right now to people wanting to open up my own shop, but I think I prefer doing it on my own terms. And I like my repeat customers, and they like coming in and they feel comfortable. So it works for them, it works for me.
Slow smoke with field bacon. This may sound like breakfast, but it's not just breakfast. It's a brain partner, a bone builder, a mood improver. It's a superhero meal with your AM Energizer. Your kid's science producer. Your right side of the bed. What a protein-packed Smithfield breakfast can do for you is undeniable. It's the power of breakfast. Get it working for your family at Smithfield.com. Flavor hails from Smithfield.
And now when you enjoy a Smithfield breakfast, you'll be helping fight childhood hunger. We're partnering with No Kid Hungry to donate 1 million meals to children in communities across America. For every Smithfield breakfast product purchased, we'll donate 1 meal to a child in need. Help us meet our goal and prove that breakfast really is the most important meal of the day. To learn more about how you can light up coffee for your dog, visit Smithfield.com.
Like how many times is Dexter outside at night?
Since 1964, our family has been proud to own and operate Virginia Wayside Furniture.
Provide listeners quality home furnishings all these years. The styles you love, quality fixtures and upholsteries made right here in America.
Our manufacturers offer many choices of fabrics, finishes, and leathers. And to keep your experience stress-free, we are here to help you navigate those choices. You can create something uniquely your own or purchase from our inventory for immediate delivery. And now, during October, Virginia Wayside Furniture is having a stock reduction sale. Save 30 to 50% on everything in our store.
October's the time to save on whatever you may need for your home. Come in today and let one of our talented designers assist you in choosing your furniture. We will make sure your buying experience is pleasant and stress-free.
Save 30 to 50% during October at Virginia Wayside Furniture, where you can always buy with confidence.
Hi, this is Shirley Murdoch, and I can't wait to see you at the Mama's Boy Play. So get your tickets right now. You don't want to miss it, no. See you there.
November 3rd at the Altria.
Also when tattooing, try not to go over the skin too many times, especially on people of color, because our skin will gun is having a little problem here. Our skin will tend to keloid. You know, something about the pigment in our skin. So try not to over damage the area or go over it too many times. Try to get the line and your color in solid the first time as much as you can. Alright. Now what I'm doing is using a liner, which don't think you can do this to a big image or a big area. I'm using a liner to shade some of the area. Now I've seen people who take liners and use them to try to color in a whole area, but it's the same as trying to use a pencil to color in something. You will see all these scratch marks and all like that. So, but you can do it if you're just doing a little tiny tight corners or something. Alright. And if you see something yourself that's not in the picture that you know, give your customer a little, let's say, flair, a little something to make it pop. Like I tend to give it a little bit of back shadowing to make it stand out more. Don't do nothing dramatic without your customer knowing about it, because you've even finished off the tattoo and be like, well, I thought that it should have this, and your customer be like, I didn't want it to have that. Then you're probably not going to have a repeat customer. You know, in the end, it's his choice.
Like me, I come here just to tell him to go to work.
Boy, he's been coming here a long
Just
time.
go to work.
He trusts what I
Just
do.
sit here and I pick out something and let him go. Let him get in his zone while I'm in my zone.
Like I said, he trusts my decisions, but
Definitely do.
not everybody will, especially if it's a new customer. You know.
Cut. 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 Man, teach them people stuff.
You never know.
Or teach a class.
Yeah, the one in New Orleans. Alright, now another thing I want everybody to realize and to know, the main first part of tattooing is cross-contamination. I can't say this enough. What you done with somebody else, there should be no trace of that when you move to your next client. Alright, so make sure every area is clean, sanitized. Like I'm about to do a client right now, and I'm doing a side piece, so I will be using this table. So I've already previously cleaned it, but still, before he gets on this table, you make sure you clean it again. Clean it strong. You know, it costs a little money. You gotta buy your disinfectants, but you run them. You just run it the entire time. And that's just one thing I just want everybody to know, because we take that very seriously here at Black Rose Inc. Contamination is key. Make sure you cover everything. Okay.
I know I'm just 25, but I love digging.
Now right now what I'm doing is freestyling the stencil on him. It'll be a cloud with bursts. But when I go over it, I'm not going to draw the clouds in between the bursts, because I do clouds mentally in my head when I'm doing it. Because clouds and fire, stuff like that, I treat them like they are, so they might move a certain way. So that's what I do when I tattoo it. Jay, you have a mole right here. Do you want me to go right to the side of it, correct?
Yep.
All right. That's what I said. Did y'all talk about what it is?
I ain't put no lemon cream over there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I had to wipe it all down from here. Oh, yeah.
You did.
That might be good, because I don't even feel it gone. You better stay like that. I feel like he just like almost tickling my skin. There's one thing about in this video, he accomplished so many things, because he was talking about if you gotta draw that part. Some people were like, you ain't draw now, how the hell I relieve that? Why are you recording me? I can edit that, I'm an editor. It ain't about me at all. It's about us, but not our faces.
Yeah.
It's not, because when you're talking at the face of the people versus the product, it's different. I'm having to make a new trailer. Hmm?
gentlemen, today on the top 5, we're going to do something that we want ladies to participate in as well as men. The number is 844-394-5573. Ladies, you know what lies you tell. Fellas, we know what
what's
lies
back
they
there.
tell.
Well, you got a hole right here, but that's when it's big, so like it needs another picture back here. Your stomach, what I got so far, your stomach, everything else, your stomach is full.
Okay.
I don't think we went back there, dude.
I don't think she did. It's just maybe right here and right here.
Period. And fellas, you tell me the certified top 5 lies women have told you. Women, you tell me the certified top 5 lies other women have told you. Or you can tell me the certified top 5 lies you've told. It's a certified top 5 lies women tell. Girl, this is my hair. Lie. Okay, y'all say that.
I don't about to do that no more. Yeah, right. It's okay to wear a wig now.
Yeah.
In this world, of all this big companies and this big hair business, and everybody knows that it's
Huh? Oh.
Hell yeah.
The petals, because they fall on top of the leopard's head and then go down my leg.
Well, you know what? Let's do one side at a time, because I want one side to white fall.
Don't you come on my stomach, Mike. We're going to get the fight. Now, because I'm losing, all this going to be wide open.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to get some right
you
here
don't want
later.
me to come on your stomach?
5573.
Don't come around here, Mike. I don't have anything.
Okay. Go look at what I got right here.
Okay, here's another one.
It's funny how the
You all right?
Oh, I start my diet tomorrow.
I'll start my diet tomorrow.
You're all so true. Yeah.
That lies that this is lies you tell other women.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a lie.
All right.
Start my diet. And then the other one is my last one on my list is oh, you don't have to do that. You want him to do it anyway. That's code for you better do it. These are classic.
No, I got another lie y'all
Go
always
ahead.
tell, especially when you're in a relationship. Cool, I'm not going to ever say nothing about that ever again.
That's a lie.
There you
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Just go ahead. I was joking.
That's why I ain't getting no more tats. I ain't going through that pain.
Never saying nothing else about that.
So I ain't getting no more tats. I'm tired of that pain.
Ooh, you? Oh, that's that lie. Oh, okay.
I'm good. Don't even worry
About
about
to
me.
say.
I'm good. Go on. As soon as you walk out the door, they start crying. I'm good. All right, we appreciate everybody hitting us up and participating up on our social media and all that for the certified top 5 women tell. Certified top 5 lies women tell. See, they lie so much I can't get my words straight. And when we come back in 6 minutes,
Yeah, bro.
time for a blast off mix with our very own super producer Dawkins right here on the Weekend Blast. Your weekends are now explosive. The Weekend Blast with Ed Lover and Moody Love. Picture this. It's Monday afternoon and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee $7.99 plus tax, of course. Now, picture this. It's Friday and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee more than you paid Monday. You feel bamboozled. But then, you hear this. Domino's extended its $7.99 large 3-topping carryout deal to all day, every day. And so you danced and ate Domino's. Carryout only. Must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Computer, execute 12.4.
Back there.
We are 99.3.
You